Hello crafting, welcome back to my channel Ibis Fine Crafties. In this video I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful fascinator for myself to attend my friend's wedding. So if you're new here, you're highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I am Ibiwari. Now let's get crafting. For this project, we'll be needing some items. I'll make use of my handmade headband. Yes, I made this headband myself. So I'll be making use of this. But if you don't, you can make use of Alice headband. Then I'll need a base to attach all my items on it. I'll be using leather leaves, handmade also. I need my scissors, crinoline loop or coils, cinnamon leaves, handmade organza flower, and fishing line. For this project I use 0.35. So before we get started to assemble our fascinator, let me quickly show you how I made the crinoline loops. It's quick and easy thing to do. So I'll just quickly show you how I made them, then we get back to making our fascinator. So for that we'll be needing a tubular crinoline. It's sold like that, it's just like a tube. We need scissors, we need UHC glue, matching thread, we need tape, then jewelry wire. We need a jewelry wire. So I cut out the length I want and straighten it out. You just straighten, when you cut out, you straighten it out to make it a straight wire. You can make different sizes of length, but for this one I used the 6 inches length. 6 inches length, so I can fit it into the tubular crinoline. Then for my crinoline I'll be using 7 inches length, just 1 inch shorter than my jewelry wire, so my jewelry wire won't be showing out of my crinoline, my tubular crinoline. So I'll just go ahead and fit it in. I'll go ahead and fit it into my tubular crinoline. Gently fit it in, because crinoline, if not, you can pierce your crinoline with your wire. So you just gently fit it in so it will be straight in your tubular crinoline. Then I'll use my UHC glue to seal the tip, both end. I'll seal both end with my tubular crinoline with my wire inserted inside. I'll seal it off with my UHC glue. Next, I'll just hold in place so that it will stick. Just hold briefly in place so that your UHC glue will stick to it. Then you use your thread and sew around it just to hold your wire in place so it doesn't go off. So I'll just sew with my thread. I'll sew both ends like is here. The both ends were sewn. So on my table you can see that I have different sizes, so you can make the long and short size. But for what I want to show you how I called, I'll be using my makeup brush here. It came in handy. So I'll just coil round my makeup brush. I'll just coil it round my makeup brush to get that curls. Depending the size of coil you want, you can use a smaller makeup brush, you can use a bigger one to get achieve bigger curls, smaller one for smaller curls. So you can experiment with different sizes and different form of curls, so you see how it comes out and make do with it. So you see it, you can achieve this curl because the jewelry wire is flexible, so it will enable you achieve folds and get curls out of your tubular crinoline. So we are done with this quick and easy. So you can experiment with other ones. Back to our fascinator. Yes, back to our fascinator. So first off, I'll just attach my cinnamon leaf on my base. I'll just go ahead and attach my cinnamon leaf on my base with my needle and thread. I stitch down with my fishing line and my needle. Then I'll go ahead and stitch my leather leaf on it also. I'll just go and stitch my leather leaf on it also, just placing it the way I want it, and I'll go ahead and stitch it. Then I'll put my organza flower, I'll put my organza flower on it. Then I'll attach my crinoline curls. So for cinnamon leaf, there will be a link up in the description, up for you to see how the cinnamon leaf was made. Then also the organza flower, you see a link to it, so you can go ahead and see how it was made. If you're here to join the craft team, click on the subscribe button now and join the craft team for more headwear tutorial, fashion accessory DIYs and millinery tips. Join the craft team and let's get crafting together. So I'm done stitching down my leather leaves, so I'll just go ahead and place my tubular crinoline on it. Then I'll place my organza flower on it, so I can just stitch all together at the same time. I'll just go ahead and stitch all together at the same time. So you can always make something beautiful from little things around, something you made yourself. You can just use it to make one unique headpiece and it comes out looking beautiful and different. So that is my intention with this fascinator. I just wanted something unique, something different, something eye-catchy. So I just went with these colors and this old simple but stylish look. So I'll just go ahead and stitch them down. Just go ahead and stitch them down to my base. Just knot my thread off there, my fishing line. So you can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Ibis Fine Crafties. Leave us a comment in the comment section what you think of this video, the fascinator. If you like it, just let us know in the comment section below. So my fascinator is coming out already and I'm liking it. So if you like it also, just let us know in the comment section below. Once I'm done with my base, I'll now attach it to my headband, my handmade headband. So I'm trying to see the kind of embellishments that will go with it. So I'll just go ahead now and attach it to my headband. I'm almost done. So I'll just go ahead and attach it to my headband, and it's time to rock it. So now to stitch this base to my headband, I'll make sure as I pass my needle through my cinnamon base, and when I'm coming out, I'll catch the trimming on my headband so it holds it in place. I'll go through my cinnamon base, then when I'm coming out, I'll make sure I catch the trimming on my headband so it holds it in place. So that is the technique I'll use for to keep my headband and my cinnamon base in place in one piece. So I'll just do this several times. I'm sure until I'm sure it's well secured. I'll do it on both sides of my headband to be sure it's very well secured so it doesn't fall off, because I don't want to use glue for this. I want to sew it to it so I'm sure it's well secured. So I'm done attaching it, so I'll just go ahead and knot my thread and cut it off. Our fascinator is ready. I changed my mind from the embellishment I wanted to use, so I just used stones on it instead. I just apply stones on my organza flower instead of using the first embellishment I was checking out. So we are all done and it's looking beautiful. Just check me out at the wedding. I'm looking stunning with this piece. So if you like it, let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. Like I always say, be creative. There is no limit to what we can do. Just be creative. Till we meet again in the next video. Stay safe and bye.